All right, time to shake some stuff up. So I decided to unexpectedly upgrade my workstation, and it's time to move some stuff around. And I wanted to share a couple things of how creative I get with always like moving things around where it benefits me. Okay, so I got four 5080s, right? You can tell by my other videos, right? I don't need to say it like 100 times, but I'm not married to them by all means. I'd rather have a awesome PC and then build off of that. And then I know I can always get the video cards. I mean, they're always going to be there. There's always going to be opportunities. It's going to be they're hard to get the 5080s and 5090s. I get that, but I know that I can still snipe them. So I am going to move one right now, and I wanted to show you kind of like my process of like how I would go about selling one of them, and where it prices in the buyer. I talked about this in my strategy video, but it's always important to price in the buyer if you want to get rid of something. You don't want to price out the buyer. That doesn't make any sense, because then it's just going to sit there. So let's go to switch. Okay, so this, by the way, this is the computer right here. So I got this 5080 that I'm going to throw in here, and it's the MSI one. And this is a brand new case I just got. And this is my gaming. This is like a secondary gaming PC, and it just sits. This was like in a different case. This was in my Lee and Lee desk on the second side. And so, anyways, since I pulled it out for the GPUs, it just sits there, and I'm just looking at dead money. So, what I want to do is, okay, so the motherboard is a B650 180 CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 7800, and I paid 225 for that. The RAM 32 gigabytes, about $100. Storage, I paid more than $100 on the 2 terabyte. I know that for sure. So I'll probably stick in actually a 1 terabyte on this, and I'll explain why. And the GPU and the PSU I got as a combo, 1473. The all-in-one water cooler, 125. Operating system, I need to show you a trick about that, because I get those for super cheap. And the case I just bought, it's actually not a Lee and Lee. It was something else. It's right here. And I love this case, by the way. When you build in it, here, let me show you. So this is like a glass right here, right? A tempered glass. And then right here's a tempered glass. But to being able to like move your hand around like this, oh my God, because usually you have like a bar right here. It's a pain in the ass when you're building a PC. This is awesome. I love this. This might be my go-to case when I'm like building, and I'm if I ever sell PCs. I've sold like probably like 20 in over 15 years. So it's not something I do like all the time, but eventually I just get in situations where I want to build a PC and sell it. So, and I had every intentions of keeping this guy, but you know what? We gotta shake it up sometimes. So, anyways, let me show you. Let me show you this. The how I get the Windows 11 key for $20. Windows 11 Pro key for $20 after. But so basically, this is what I'm in. Okay, so let's just call it 2400. So this is what is important and how I'm very successful with selling things I need to get rid of. So like I explained, this is every time I look at this PC, I'm not even using it. It just sits there. It's dead money. So I'd rather use one of my 5080s, put it in there, and then sell it and make back some of my money. It'd be only $1,000 because the GPU alone is like 1,500. So I mean, I would only be recouping $1,000, but I'm using that towards the new $4,000 purchase I just made on the new setup. So this is what's important of how I price this. I'm thinking about pricing it. So I always go like this. I always think about like what price can I think of that would sell immediately, and I know for sure like 2400 would probably sell right away. And this is exactly how I sold my 4080 Super for 850. I wasn't greedy. I didn't try overcharging it for like $1,200 to $1,400 because all of those people's GPUs on the market that are trying to sell for like 1,400, 1,300, 1,200, 1,100, even like 1,000's pushing it. They're just gonna sit there. Why would you want to buy a 4080 Super for $1,000 to $1,400 when the new series 5000 series just came out and it starts at $1,000? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I sold it for $850. That's a hell of a deal for somebody looking for a 4080 Super, by the way. But it doesn't matter because I recoup that money and I'm able to funnel it into my new setup. So it might not sound like a lot, 850, but 4,000 minus 850, now we're at 3,250, if my math is right, 3,150, whatever. So I'm thinking about pricing this at, I think anything above 2,700 is greedy. 2,400, 2,500 will instantly sell. I think so. I'm probably like I'm gonna sleep on it, but it's probably right like around 2,500 to 2,600. I think. So at least I can make, say, $100. But it's not so much about making money. You see, this is the important part of like when I move things around. It's not so much about making money. It's about moving things around that you're not even using, that you can use that money to apply to your new setup. Because when you get greedy, this process doesn't work for greedy people. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, I'm going to sleep on this, but it's probably going to be around 2,500. So think about this, dude. If this is what I like. This is what I'm telling you about. Positive vibes. Spread the positive vibes, because there's probably a bunch of kids out there that don't have $2,000 to drop for a 5080. So by selling this at 2,500, I'm giving that kid an opportunity to get an awesome PC gaming system with a 5080, and he's not getting ripped off. He's not paying scalper prices. I'm helping him. And it's not always about like helping yourself. Like if you spread that positivity, it comes back. It's karma. I'm telling you, you won't understand until you experience it, but spread the positivity. It goes a long ways. But I guess that's it. Oh, and real quick, let me show you